Voice Alchemy School, your journey to better you begins here. So, I will try to do a screen share to you to showcase my presentation, and then we shall delve deep in to the mastery of the voice. And in this video, I will give you an introduction to the work that we are doing with the voice to make you a better speaker and more confident person, actually. And we are launching it in English. So the aim of this video is to introduce you to great transformation, and you can join the waitlist. No, nothing more. And we are taking 100 people on board. Hi, Jared, your biggest fan. Thank you. I'm glad to hear. And for the starters, I'm drinking some salt water here. I had this feeling. Dude, drink some salt water. So let's start the presentation. Hopefully you're able to see. And if you're wondering what language there is, the words there like Vladimir, etc. But yeah, Voice Alchemy School. And my mission is to make you a better communicator, a speaker, someone who is able to express their true being, themselves in each and every situation. I've seen throughout my life how people are struggling, expressing the truth, not able to say no when they feel bad, when they feel uncomfortable, and actually doing stuff that other people are telling them to do. And I have found that following your real purpose is correlated to the voice. That when you as a person are doing the thing from your heart, you're actually expressing the deepest innate wisdom that you have. A person who is hiding themselves behind the shadows, behind the masks, always finding excuses or being silent, not speaking up, is someone who is also hiding their true purpose and not expressing themselves in a way that they are supposed to be. And and I found out that if everyone of us would be able to speak from our hearts, there would be peace in this world. Like my Kong teacher told that 2025 the presidents of the world will play Kong to each other and sit around a round table. He said it 6-7 years ago, and sadly, I do not know will that vision materialize. But let's keep the hope strong. What I have learned is when people argue, they are actually not expressing themselves because the expression begins from listening, from silence. And the fear of speaking is a learned fear. If you're afraid of performing in front of great audience, that's a fear that you have learned from school or from your friends or parents. Fear should be the only force that makes us move. Fear should be our greatest motivator, but we have learned to steer away from the fear. And in the Voice Alchemy School, I'm doing one in my native language in Estonian. And we have created an intimate environment there where people are able to express themselves. Many of them are posting videos every day and talking from their hearts, and they are supporting each other and seeing how they are opening up. And we want to give an opportunity to each one of us to express our deepest desires. And of course, I believe that health, clarity, and straightforwardness are the way forward in this life. I'm a really straightforward person. For example, I I even forget to say hello to someone or hello, how are you? This is small talk. Of course, I can do small talk, but I have more straightforward way of approaching people. Like when I see someone, oh, you got a cool axe. Are you selling it? Oh, you got it from your grandfather. Oh, really? This just happened a week ago when I bought an axe. It's great to cut trees sometimes. But yeah, but clarity in our messaging is another topic that we are learning. But sometimes people are like, yeah, maybe my name is someone and I have been up to these things, but you don't understand. Is the person being clear with you? You need clarity. And healthy people are those who are following their true passion, their true purpose in life, I must say. And I will share you my journey to the voice. Throughout my childhood, I was really talkative and expressive child. When I learned what means God from my mother, I started giving lectures to other children in the kindergarten about God and about the universe and meaning of life, our purpose. So I'm essentially doing the same thing on this very moment. But also I had some problems. Like when we were in the car, I was always screaming, shut the radio, turn off the radio. I was really annoying sometimes. And when I was 12 years old, I wrote my first song. It was some love song to a girl. But after that, I started writing songs and I wrote hundreds of songs. And I have separately written hundreds or thousands of poems. And we had a group, like a band. I was playing guitar because I was told not to sing, because I was singing awfully. So I was writing songs for others. But everything changed when I once was walking on the street and there was a sign, open the voice of your heart. And I was like, whoa, I must go to that workshop because I was still dreaming that to be a singer one day. So there I discovered gongs, singing poles, and sound therapy. I was starstruck. I was amazed because all my life I had been waiting for the gongs, for those healing sounds or mystical sounds, actually, the alchemy of sounds. And from there I started performing, giving concerts, doing overdone singing, etc. And for the last 4 years, I have been studying classical singing with one of the greatest teachers alive. He's a, he has been a great inspiration for me. So we are not teaching you how to sing in this group, but we are doing voice exercises, learning to speak, and some overtoning and free form singing, but not classical or academic singing, because there are so many great teachers who also deserve their place in this world. I will check. Are there any comments? And Jared. Jared is commenting here. Such beautiful things. And he sends my videos to his family and friends all the time. But he says the screen is black. Hopefully not. And his dad has got a 7-foot gong. That's great. That's great. We have at the moment 5 gongs. 1, 2, 4, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 5 gongs. 5 huge gongs. So let's get back to the presentation. So we can move together towards your amazing voice. I have performed over 500 concerts, even more, but I'm really humble. Even now, I'm downsizing myself because I don't get exaggeration. And I have given over 1,000 hours of lectures, been public speaking in many places to many different audiences. Plus, I have this YouTube channel. Plus, I have made hundreds of videos on Facebook, etc. Those I do not consider as lectures. And I wrote my first article in newspaper when I was 15 years old. And from there onwards, my journey with communication and speaking commenced on, and I learned to ask what I need. And I'm confident. As I'm humble, I am really confident. We can go together on a journey to discover your unique voice. And I must say, communication is our innate instinct. We are social creatures. And one great inspiration that I have had are the Native American talking circles. Maybe you've heard of them, that people sit in a circle and the one who is holding the talking stick is the one that speaks, and everyone else is listening. And they are truly listening. It's not that you think your own thoughts. No, you are listening to the speaker. You do not think, you listen. And I have been in countless of circles, speaking and listening. And why you listen? Because maybe someone says the thing that you're thinking, and when your turn is, you must truly listen what the Great Spirit wants to say through you, what you are ready to share to the world. And one great inspiration is that I was studying English philology in the university, but then I dropped out. Yes, I have a Scandinavian accent, and I'm proud of it. I'm not trying to fake an English or American accent because I don't have to. I'm proud of my accent. And I'm living in a really strange country that the ability to speak English in Estonia is over 90%, but it's not our first language. It's not our native language. But most people here are able to communicate in English. That's crazy. And in Russian also. And there is over 7,100 languages in the world. That's inspiring for me. So we all are here to communicate. We are born to send out our messages from the heart. And in my native languages, so I have 2 native languages, Estonian and Finnish. They are like Spanish and Portuguese. They are really close to each other. And they are really old languages. There are in each one of them, there's over 200,000 words. That's shitloads of words in if you express yourself as a peasant. For example, Russian and English languages have over 130,000 words. So they are much younger languages, but they are really powerful languages in this modern world. But when you are speaking in an old language, it helps to understand the depth behind the words. So, so I'm so interested in the words like king, kingship, kinship, etc. Kuningas, kuningaskunda, because those words go deep in the history and in the context of philology. So I'm an adept and I'm always studying new words and how they relate to our sense of communication. I get inspired by words, and through the lectures and through the workshops, we will also discover the beauty in the words. Because I come from the background where we do not never say the essence of a word. I will make you an example. You know what is a whale, the great mammal in the sea, the largest animal in the world, the blue whale, etc. But the word whale comes from the ancient Finnic hunter-gatherers who were using the word kala. But when they were out on the sea fishing, they never said what they were doing. They never said that they were fishing, catching a kala. But when they caught a fish or their prey, they cheered and said the name that they were hunting or fishing, the kala. And the Germanic the tribes, the Scans, they heard that the Finnic tribes always cheered when they catched a fish, a kala, and so they thought, the Germanic tribes, that this wala, this kala, must be a really great and large fish. So they saw in the North Sea swimming the great whales, and from there they said, wala, wala, wala. And from there, the Norwegian Vikings who went to the England, they brought the word wala to the old English, to the Angles, and from there they used the word whale, and from there the whale went back to the Finnic tribes, and the Finnic tribes understood that there is great fish in the sea, large ones, the whales, and now they called it walas. You see, there's always a story behind the words. And my mission is to help you to enjoy your voice in every situation. You must be confident. You must become confident. And through our exercises, we will, we will be able to express our voices in a way that is beautiful, sensible, and beautiful. The voice is an expression of your emotions, and your emotions. There's two kinds of emotions. The ones filled with love and ones filled with fear. And your voice is able to express it. When I talk to you, when I hear you speak, I can hear the joy, I can hear the sadness, I can hear your past and your future projections in your voice. Some people even study the voice of a human and see which notes are intact and which notes they have lost, and then they play the music back to a person with the notes that they have missing from their voice, and they began to articulate in a more better way. There are even methods that some people are playing classical music in a certain manner, in a very particular manner. And when a person is listening to it, is able to speak a foreign language. So we are able to manipulate each other through spoken word and through music in a way that our greatest abilities become available to the universe. I should take a note now because the stuff that I'm sharing in this very moment is so interesting for me that I should make notes that I will remember that stuff. And also being persuasive in every situation, that I say to you that we are now friends and you believe me. Or actually, that I just made a side note that I should make notes. That's also persuasion. You see that I believe the thing that I'm saying. Persuasion is all related to our sense of belief, our power to believe. And we will be doing exercises that help to maintain your proper voice. Some exercises are there to create solid foundation that you can use in speaking or in singing. It doesn't matter. When our voice is trained and when we are confident, we can speak or sing. And everyone can sing actually. And of course, we give some tips for healthy voice, etc. And we are going to grow the group into a great academy eventually. But that's a longer term plan, and I don't want to jump ahead. On this very moment, you can join the wait list for the Voice Alchemy School, and you can find the wait list in the description of this video. And my purpose is to make you a better speaker, that you can express your true desire of the soul. And Port Group sustains a safe environment. Oh, Jared says the screen isn't black anymore. That's great. And just means that been enjoying your videos that I have seen. All the best. Thank you very much. But yes, my purpose is to help you fulfill your purpose. And when you are looking now, you see looking at me. Here's for example, I was enjoying my purpose for few years of my life. I built this house and this is our staircase up, and there's some ceiling, etc., and some plaster work. And house is a work in progress. The same is with the voice, and same is with the speaking. It's always a work in progress because there is never an end to it. You can always get better. One of my inspirations, his name is Voldemar Kuslap. He's an opera singer. He's 89 years old. Last year, he published a book about cemeteries because he loves to walk around the cemeteries. And here I just remembered that the Smiths song, how where Morrissey sings that like, "Meet me at the cemetery gates, Yeats will be on your side," something like that. It's really beautiful and it's really poetic that he's singing. And this Voldemort, my inspiration, he's 89 years old, and every morning when he wakes up, he does his drills, his voice exercises every morning. And that's an inspiration that he's still developing and learning new skills actually, and sustaining and maintaining his old powerful voice. Of course, when you get really old, your voice gets weaker, yeah, degrades, yeah, but still you will find new nuances. For example, maybe you listen to music to the jam where the Paul Weller is singing. Like he was when he was in his 20s, he was a really crap singer, like pure shit. But now when he's in his 60s, he's amazing. It's just beautiful to listen how he's singing. So there's always room for improvement and there's always room for development. You choose and you take your time to become the greatest version of yourself. And my singing teacher has said that everyone will eventually learn to sing. And I have learned in my own experience that singing and expression is always related to confidence. And confidence is our innate ability to articulate our real being, the desire of our own soul. So you can check the waitlist, you can subscribe there, and I will let you know when everything is ready. In the beginning, we will be taking 100 people on board, not more, because because probably we will not be able to facilitate more people in the beginning, because when we get all to the group, we are so excited, everyone wants to ask questions, and gradually we will grow the size of the group as I will employ more people. In this very moment, we have 3 people in our team preparing it. We made a test group in my native language in Estonian, and that's rolling on really well. And I just want to share this good thing even with a broader audience, because only limitation in life is yourself. My only limitation is me. Only I can limit myself and my belief systems. But if I can go past my belief systems, I become strong. I become mighty, powerful. I become myself. So my limiting belief, for example, was that English is not my native language. How I dare to teach public speaking and expression in English. That's my limiting belief. And I decided to tackle my belief and go through, go through, go through the wall. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video, and see you tomorrow when I make another video. So goodbye. And now I have to find the stop button. I found it. So thank you very much, and thank you for your gracious comments. Goodbye.